Good morning, everyone. This is Brad Matheny. Today's the 4th of February. Markets are doing pretty much exactly what I expected. If you followed my video this morning, you'll see that we ran into a rally phase. I talked about the SPY trying to get above 600 and really struggling today to try to move higher. You can see where we're at with this trend. You know, this is a 30-minute. We've rolled downward. We had the big gap yesterday, recovered. And then today, on the 4th, we moved up. We consolidated. We're trying to move up again. We got up into the 602 area, which I suggested cleanly would be, 602, 60. I think I marked it as 602, 603. But again, really running into resistance. Now, tomorrow, I talked about how we're going to move into a rolling downward trend. And let me try to reconstruct that for you because the rolling downward trend should still be in a bullish cycle phase. So if we flatten out today, don't really get any moves, struggling to get above this level, we may get a little push tomorrow up into the 603, 604 area, up in here, maybe. And then roll into late afternoon consolidation and moving into that late day kind of a meltdown. I think that's a highly likely outcome for tomorrow. Now, there are going to be sectors that are going to be moving. There's going to be, gold is moving quite nicely right down. In fact, we can come down here and take a look at gold. I'll just have to type it in. This is a 30-minute. You can see that gold is trending very cleanly to the upside. Big gaps present some real opportunity to the upside here. Now, understand that these gaps can be played fairly cleanly overnight with options. What you want to try to do is you want to try to, well, these help my specialized tools here. This is a energy cycle system. This is an energy thrust or disbursement system. And this is my pressure system that are all included. Like I said, when you come over here and you get to MENT.com, remember, within my expert growth service, which is right here, you can learn more about it. You get everything. Everything's all included. You get all of the proprietary research, all of the day trading tools, all of the swing trading tools, all of the TT scanner tools, the MENT rotational modeling system. Pretty much get everything. And this is really designed for every level of trader. So when you come to MENT.com, please take a minute, check out what I do. I'm trying to help everybody that I can. And, this is my 1K challenge account. After about 45 days, I'm already up 327%. Not bad for being super conservative with it, trying to show people how to trade and trying to show people how to manage risk while going after decent profits. And again, I'm up to 4,200. So I should be right now at 1960 is my goal, trying to get to 2744 in this period. I'm in the 60-day period right now. I'm already above it. I'm up here at, 4275. So I'm moving into this area. I've already passed the 60-day threshold, the 80-day threshold. Now I'm trying to get up above this 100-day threshold. If I can end the 60-day time frame, which is another week, 10 days, 10, 11 days, up in or close to this 5,300 or 5,000 area, then I'm going to be essentially well ahead of the game. I'm going to be moving even higher than this. I'm averaging basically 50% return on investment, actually more than that, probably 63%, maybe 70% return on investment every 20 days here. So I've been doing quite well with the challenge. You can see the data. I started out here with 58%. Then the next week, I went up 226%. And so far, about 7 days into trading, this next cycle, I'm up to 42.75, trying to make some more money with it. Now you can see how much I traded. I only traded 1/3 of the capital. So really did not risk anything. And again, I believe anybody can do this. And I believe you just follow me, follow my research, and you're going to see what's going on. You'll see it more clearly. You'll learn how to trade. I get messages all the time. The most recent one was from this wonderful young lady that joined my services about a month ago. Followed along, really spent some time learning, which is exactly what she should have done for about a month. Started following a couple of my trades, and after she had just got back from taking care of a nice family event, and I'm happy for her, she told me she was going to get back into it and start trading. She wrote me yesterday that she's trading a very small amount, and yesterday managed to pull out like 350 bucks, which is great, because if she can do that every day, within reason. I mean, there's going to be plus and minus days. That's how trading is. But if you can do that and you can be consistent, 10% a day adds up really quickly. I did this spreadsheet to try to show you. It's fairly simple, 10%. So basically, this is our account total, account start, estimated ROI daily, and this is our amount to trade, which is 33%. And you can see I've done the calculation. We pull the 33% out, we make our 10% on that, we add it back into our account. Now our amount to trade is 340.89. We try to get our 10%, and look at how this totals up. 10% a day. Just trying to go at 10% a day, which I believe anybody can do. You'll take a $1,000 account and you'll turn it into $666,000 in about 7-8 months. You ready to get started doing this? I mean, I'm doing it with people right now, and I really think if you really want to figure it out and try to start trading like this, and learn how to change your life the rest of your life, so you can trade pretty much anything you want, 2-3 hours a day. Just pick a couple of good trades, shoot for 10 or 20%. If you do 20%, the numbers get huge. Look at this. About 180 days into trading. Remember, 180 days is 6 months. You can theoretically turn a $1,000 account into $99 million. That sounds crazy, right? That's the power of compounding. It really is. It's the power of compounding, and I want you to understand that risking only 1/3. Remember, if you take a look at all these, we're really risking a small amount. So, you're going to start with $1,000. You're going to shoot for 10 or 15 or 20%. You're going to only trade 1/3. If you can do more than that, fantastic. And like I said, when you get down here to the 180-day level, you're talking $5 million in 6 months. $6 million right there. You think you're ready for that? Then come over to MENT.com. Come back over here. Come join my expert growth, and let's get you started doing it. Now, what I really wanted to do in this video before I run out of time is to highlight what's going on with my TT scanners. So this is the TT scanner. This is the proprietary algo that runs for traders. And I want you to see, this is the spider sectors, SPY spider sectors. And on the 60-minute, we have XLC long. It just got long, hasn't gone anywhere. Okay, so we're not getting a lot of triggers. When we go to the 15-minute, we have XLE long. It looks like a fairly new trade, hasn't gone anywhere. Again, not getting a lot of triggers. On the 5-minute, we have XLE long. It has gone up, hit the first 2 targets. That was what these pink targets are. And again, it's just the markets, even down here on the 2-minute. All we have is XLV long, which is great because I'm holding some XLVs right now. So I'd like to see this rally on up. But again, we're not getting a lot of triggers today. And that means that, you need to be fairly conservative. Some days are like this. You get some days where everything trends and you have more trades and you know what to do with. And then you get other days where just things don't move and you need to be patient. And that's what my morning video talked about. I discussed how the SPY was going to move into a consolidated kind of a channel here. You can see I've kind of drawn it out here. We've moved into a consolidated channel. Let me get rid of these and show you where we're at. So the way these cycle trends work, which you get these when you join MENT.com, if you want them for TradingView, this is the energy cycle wave, bullish, bearish. So when we move, you have the blue line, which is the immediate cycle pressure. Then you have the smooth lines carrying upward. And when we get into a bullish trend, we start to roll. You're going to see these start to roll upward as energy starts to accelerate into an upward trend. This is supposed to be like a sine wave. If you know anything about energy cycles move in sine waves type of a structure. Now, if I want you to understand price is not energy. But price does move through energy phases. So you can see here, we get this little roll, and you can almost see a cycle here. So if you carry this cycle, in fact, I'll draw it right here if I can find it. Ooh, they had a sine wave. Let me see if I can do this. So here's our energy cycle. And you can see we roll and then roll into consolidation, then roll up, roll into consolidation. What I'm looking for is kind of a sine wave. Kind of like that. So you can see the sine wave structure. Okay, let me find this. Mark it dark red so you can see it. You can see the sine wave structure. We move up, we move down. We move up, we move down. We move up, we move down. Move up, move down. Move up, move down. And we're up here near this upper cycle phase right now in the SPY. So we're likely going to be moving into this downward cycle phase into the 6th and 7th, which is looking for Thursday, Friday. Okay? Now, at the same point in time, we have this energy disbursement mechanism. This means that we're getting the throttle, the way I explain it to people, this blue line means the throttle has been pushed up to 100%. The price is trying to expel energy to rally, in this case, rally up out of this mode at a very high level. But the true energy disbursement, the amount of energy that's really being dispersed, is down here in the 40, 50, 60% area. So when you get into this 100% zone, in this case 0, or in this case 100, this means we're expelling a lot of energy to try to get into this mode. You can see we're in a bearish trend here. We're bottoming. We start to pull back out of it. We're expelling a lot of energy right in this area to try to get the markets to move. Whereas right now, we're moving up. You can see I'll drag this back here. Right now, we're in an upward trend cycle. We're moving up. We've hit this nearly 100% area. Actually, we have hit the 100% area. So we're trying to thrust our way back up out of this cycle trend. Okay? But we are expelling only a very small amount of energy. So think of this as I want to move higher. I'm flooring the gas pedal, trying to move higher. But I'm not getting the engine to actually do anything. It's producing only a 30 to 40% upward energy thrust or expulsion. That means that we're not really getting a lot of upward thrusting. Now, lastly, we come down here to the pressure cycle system. We're in a downtrend. It shows that we've rolled into a downtrend here. The one thing I want to point out is that, and this is something you need to pay attention to if you're going to use my tools, when we get the red level, and I'll move this up so you can see it. When you get the red level here below the purple and blue line, so there's two lines. There's what's called the accumulated pressure line and the pressure line. The pressure line is this red and blue line here. This is the pressure line. And it moves in only two colors, purple and blue, or magenta and blue. The accumulated pressure line is this line, which moves in red and green. Now, when we get up into the green line being above the blue and the magenta line, this is what is called flash trending. Flash trending is a mechanism where price is moving. Okay, I didn't want that. Price is moving, but it is moving in a kind of a false mode. Think of it like price is trending, but it doesn't have any real momentum behind it. So in that case, that means it's going to pull back. And you can see here, when we get momentum, like in this case, this is what I call true momentum. Right through here, you can see the blue line moves above the green line. So mostly all of this is true momentum. And you can see here the red line, or the blue-pink line, stays below the red line through all of this. This is true momentum. Actual price momentum to the upside. We get a little bit of momentum right over here to the upside. And now we're in a flash mode. So at this point, we're in this flash downward cycle. And again, here's another flash mode. I'll try to draw them in different colors so you can see. There's a flash mode. There's a flash mode here. Here's a flash mode here. This is all strong bullish momentum right here. This is a little bit of downward momentum, and then it moves into flash trending right here. This is bullish momentum moving into flash trending right here. And basically what I see with this, so to give you an example, I'll mark these as magenta so you can see the flash trending. Flash trending is basically a false top or a false bottom. Okay, so here's flash trending. I'll mark this as red. This is momentum. This is flash trending here. Mark it as red. This is flash trending here. Mark it as red. And here's flash trending here. Mark this as magenta. And of course, we get a little flash trending right down here. This is a false bottom setting up right here. So you can see right here is another false bottom. So we're setting up this potential false bottom. And what that means, again, ladies and gentlemen, what that means is that we have a high propensity move to the upside, setting up. Won't be very big, in my opinion, but we are moving out of this flash mode into potentially upward trending. And you can see we're in the upward cycle here. We're moving into upward trending. We're not getting that follow through with thrust yet. On the energy level, we're in flash trending in a downward cycle. So we are consolidating, and we will likely, if I get rid of these, we will likely move up into a flash trending mode over here over the next, you call it 24 hours, before we go ahead and roll into this cycle trend. So we will eventually roll into this cycle trend moving down, which is where we're coming into the next big phase here. We're going to be moving out of this bullish phase, which again won't happen until Wednesday, probably around noon or afternoon in New York. So tomorrow afternoon, I think we're going to be rolling into a downward cycle phase, and we'll see how low it gets. But I think we're going to probably see that low cycle phase back into this area. Here. Back into this area here by Thursday, Friday. Well, late Wednesday, Thursday. It makes sense to me that we're going to get this breakdown. But again, what I wanted to talk to you about is, what you get with MENT.com, why I'm urging you to come over and check it out. Remember, pricing is very cheap. I just got told the other day from one of my subscribers, and I love it. He actually got his girlfriend to join. But pricing is very cheap. Okay, it really boils down to, get started, 6-month trial for $169.99. I mean, that boils down to what, like $36, $37 a month. It's really worth it when you consider that, you can be making at the same time this type of money rolling through your first 6 months, which again would put you down here in the 180-day time frame. So you could theoretically come over here, pay me $170 and make this kind of money, maybe, if you know what you're doing. But again, the whole purpose of MENT.com is to teach you. Remember, I'm not here to hand you trades. That's not what I want to do. And technically, I think that's unethical. My algos provide you the trading opportunity, and they provide you the opportunity. So look, we got a brand new short trade here on the 2-minute with XLU. Let's come back here and look at the 5, and the 15. So no changes. The 2-minute has a brand new short trade, and XLRE, I like that. That's a good trade. I might look at that. Negative. Now here's what you want to look for with these trades. You want to look for negative thrusting, even if it's green. That means it's in a little bit of a pullback. That's what the green means, but downward thrusting level is good. That's kind of a short-term energy expulsion indicator. Then you want to be in negative trending, negative 4, 5, 6. And what you want to try to see is this move into a downward cycle trend. So now let's come over and take a look at XLRE real quick. XLRE is breaking downward. I like this. We've weakened out considerably. I've got a lot of cycle drawings here. Let me get rid of everything. Start over. I do like this. I do like this setup. You can see we have these trend channels coming across here. And really, there's another one down here. We're coming off that upper trend channel, meaning we should be targeting this 40-50 area. So it looks really good. You can see how we've got this energy cycle. Let me come in here and try to find this energy cycle wave. So roughly here. Looks like it's a bit quicker. That makes a lot of sense, but that makes a little more sense. Let me come out here. Cycle, completely off right there. Yeah, I'm going to have to go with this. So this cycle phase, it's a little off here. It's a little off here. Extended, but it realigns back here, here. Off a little here, shorter term, realigns here, realigns here, realigns here, realigns here, and rolling into this downward cycle trend into Wednesday. We're getting very strong momentum, meaning downward pressure, and we're getting flash trending right here. This is a great trade trigger. This is a really good trade trigger. And again, I just want you to understand that, we're looking at a breakdown. I think we're getting into a fairly large breakdown. We're going to be looking for this to really crush downward over the next couple of days. And that could see XLRE moving down into this low level down here, 40, maybe all the way down here to say 39, which would be a pretty good breakdown for this. Let's see if we got, we're moving pretty solidly in a downtrend. Nice little bounce, looking for a breakdown. May not last forever, but probably into next week. A solid little breakdown here. Okay, I'm going to let you go. Remember, please come over and check out MENT.com. I do this to try to help everybody, but I hope that you guys see the value in what I do, and I hope you make money, and that you will come over here and support my work. You support my work by coming over here and joining Expert Growth. Really, I have one service. It's called Expert Growth. It's all inclusive. You get the indicators, you get my research, you get my tools, you get access to my Discord, and you get to join a group of traders that are dedicated to helping you learn to become a better trader. And that's really what we're doing. You know, we're trying to build our accounts to where we can get to where we need to. Now, let's take quickly a look here. So, hypothetically, I'm 61 days in. You know, you can see here where I'm at with this. If I had been able to keep the growth working the way I wanted to on the account, we would be about $18,000. So I'm more like a 30-day in at 4,200. Now, if I can just keep this up, I will be able to hopefully gain, keep gaining like this. So let me come back here, 10%. So yeah, I'm about where I need to be. I need to be a little bit higher right now. But remember, these are trading days. I am 60 full days in, so that really is about 40. So I'm really ahead of the game. I'm basically let me think here. 3 weeks, 1, 2, 3, so 6 weeks in. So 6 times 5 is 30. So basically I'm about here. A little over here. And I'm ahead of the game. So I'm on target right now to stick with this. I just got to get through this next level and really start kicking this into high gear. Okay, guys, I'm going to let you go. Again, follow my research, follow my videos, go to YouTube. Oh, there's my server. Doing pretty well so far. Rolling around some losses here, but you know, come over and check out what I do. Give it a try. I mean, really, with this, as cheap as they are, what do you have to lose? If I help you make a bunch of money, you know, this is going to be the best investment of your life. And that's really what I'm trying to do. Okay, guys, talk to you later.